frequently, matando estos con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss baby, CEO del LLC, lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico, tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day, but you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight. In it for the long haul flight. Committed, wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Penix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. That his first touchdown of the new year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Mayfield. He's going to tuck it and go. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll go. Mayfield. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, Baker. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. We are through 1. It's the Falcons with the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he finds some space, tackling after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Baker to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He is in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't and pass.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. 3rd and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Quick throw here is complete.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
2nd and a yard. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. He gets 3. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tampa. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. 12 yards there, and a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
On the give, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On 2nd down, Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 11. They'll throw. It's Penix. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Going for it all. And the Buccaneers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now Mayfield. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bucs have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Real.
Mayfield to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Craig Palmer. Touchdown Buccaneers. McLaughlin now. for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Chris Braswell there on the stop. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, as our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
All alone, it's Evans. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 7. Throwing is Mayfield. This one intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Atlanta. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Mayfield. And this ball batted away and incomplete. A.J. Terrell, the tight coverage there, and he knocks it away. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Levante David doing his work on defense. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 3rd down, Penix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Going up top for Evans. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. Space to run inside the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through somebody.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he will get into the end zone. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. He'll run. This is Mason. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. They'll run with Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Penix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football at their own 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Third and long. Here's Mayfield. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. Evans working free. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch one!
On play action, Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Done!
To throw is Mayfield. This is caught at the 2. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Penix on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Penix going to throw again. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
3rd and long.
Regular.
Mayfield to throw. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk played.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs add on to their already sizable lead.
McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On 1st down, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win. as we say so long from Tampa.